With it right here with who I started with, be something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, H1 Central Coast, mob and suicide. Only arsonist. I step in the booth and cast. I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music. I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Mi beautiful linda raza, gracias for tapping in. What a pinchy beautiful Monday. The sun is out, I'm telling you. So don't forget to hit that like and hit that subscribe. Do me a favor. And even if you got a smartphone, then hit the share button, because that lets people know what conversation you're listening into on IG, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, all of the social media platforms. We're we're gonna go ahead and talk about right now what a couple of the DMs that people messaged me said. Mikey, are you voting for a felon? Chingado, man. That's a gotcha one. So let's go ahead and talk about it. But before we do that, let's go ahead and give the formalities. Gracias to all the day oneers. Gracias again to everyone in the members only. The members only is the backbone of the community. There's a few members only members that I've been communicating with that can not wait to see the Thanksgiving fight night. It's happening. It's right around the corner. It's actually on Thanksgiving Day. For the people that were messaging me, Mikey, what Saturday, what Sunday, what Wednesday, what? I mean, it's very easy to remember. When you're stuffed with turkey and can't eat no more, then go to the website, hit the link on any of the community pages on YouTube, and enjoy the fight. So the members only, the backbone of the community, about 2 or 3 members are going to be there. That's right. I appreciate you guys. Very limited availability. Very limited. I mean, for one, you're going to have to go through the FBI in order to attend the Pinchy fight. So I'm just putting that out there because I don't want people to be like, damn, all this, damn, all that. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. At the end of the day, it's about getting back to our familias and giving people entertainment. That's all we're in it for, man. You know what? Before I get into, am I voting for a felon? And then all that other, mumbo jumbo. Something else came across my feed, and it was it was the ex-host of the food community, and he got into it, and he traded some DMs on social media with another individual. So I believe the ex-host from the food community, I think he's from a city called El Sereno. My bad, I don't know where that's at, but I'm pretty certain it's in SoCal. And the other gentleman, I think he on his IG he goes by the name of Shoots, Shoots. He is out of Riverside County, and I believe maybe specifically Hemet, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it, okay? They got into it. They're trading jabs. It's like, why all the net banging? Why all the net banging? Even if you try to come off very high powered on the internet, enough talking. I'm done talking. Where are you at? Let's do it today. That's still net banging. Because the best approach, unless we're making money. Okay, now if we're making money and we're signing a contract, yes, net bang to sell it. Absolutely net bang to sell it. But unless we're doing that, the best approach would be like, let me try to get at him. Let me hit him on his DM. And then at 9 times out of 10, it could be just puro pedo. It could be all clout. There's a lot of clout demons on the internet. But I almost feel like making a contract and sending it out there to see if it was really just net banging, or both of these individuals are going to pull up. Again, it doesn't have to be pull up to my section. It doesn't have to be pull up to Northern California. Well, I'm in Central, Northern, both. We're both. It doesn't have to be that. We'll do it right in El Sereno. We'll do it right in Hemet. But yeah, I'll hold. Just putting that out there. But anyways, gracias to all the day oneers. Everyone, let's go. Let's go, Daniel Berry Sports. I appreciate you, my boy. Gracias. Everlasting Base just stepped in the casa. We're about 24 hours away from the initiation of the 4-year election term. I guess there's not going to be a bigger topic within these 2 or 3 days. That's why we're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about it tomorrow, possibly even on Wednesday when Miss Chicano Tube is going to come back in the building this Wednesday. Had a little hiatus, but she's coming back in the building. Give me a second. Give me a second. My. Everlasting Base. I see you, my boy. I appreciate you, cabron. Buenos dias, Mikey. That's right. Theo Trump. All right. So did we get all the formalities out of the way? Let me see what I want to mention. Oh yeah, those two podcasters. Another internet beef. Then they post it, and then it gets taken down. I don't know why. I think there's some kind of internet. There's some kind of internet mess up between these podcasters, where there's an internet mesa for net bangers. And so the main internet net banging king of the mesa or general, however you want to call it, calls and says, take it down, take it down. Fuck it, leave it up. If you already put it out on the internet, leave it up for the people. I disagree when people take shit down. I disagree. And I have done that. I think I did it once. And the Pinchy West Coast Graffiti called me out. And I told him, look, at that point, I wasn't trying to fuck with Alvin no more. I was doing my own thing. But then Alvin started talking about the series of fighting, which he'll never pull up to. And that's a good thing because he doesn't want himself to get KO'd on the internet and it be there forever. Because then he'll be like, no big deal. Kind of when Lucky dissed him and he didn't want Lucky problems. And he said, no big deal. Oh, but I like what Kimo said, though. He called them Golden Girls. That's the new name for the duo, the Golden Girls. A little bit of cheeseman, but we are going to get into some politics. We can even talk about trending news as well, because it is a political ploy to use victims of crimes and their families at these campaign rallies. I don't necessarily agree with that, because what you're going to do is you're going to steer people to follow you or vote for you based on their emotions. So at one rally, and it was a red rally, they had the mom of Jocelyn Nungaray. And she was the 12-year-old girl that was brutally assaulted, brutally arred, and brutally unalived. I tend to not agree with that. I just it's rehashing shit. It's rehashing shit. Though I believe the main proposition for that would be to bring awareness and maybe even change laws. Or like they're saying, build the Great Wall of China at the border that's impenetrable, that will actually will cause all the coyotes to lose their jobs. And immediately, the black market for children being sold is discontinued. Is that a bad idea? I don't really think it's too much of a bad idea. But hold on, Hete. And I'm in motion right now. I'm driving. So if my audio cuts off, just let me know, all right? I'm going to have to scroll up. That's right. Chief is in the casa. Very wise words, cabron. He says, vote, politics, not feelings, okay? Well, we've been having a lot of celebrities. It seems like it's the celebrity, buy game. Can you buy a celebrity? How much money do you have? Because how much money you have depends the highest level of elite celebrity that's gonna campaign for you. So Beyonce came out, J Lo came out. Let's say they influence, you know who they're gonna influence, right? Mostly teenagers. mostly gullible people with self-esteem issues. I'm not saying they're great artists. They're not great artists. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying some of their songs don't slap. I'm not saying some of their well, I mean, their songs don't slap. Okay. But anyways, their movies aren't, visible. I'm just saying, you know, when J-Lo steps up there and says, "Listen to what I have to tell you," yet she's knocking on the door of being a co-conspirator in a Sean P. Diddy, Puffy Combs case, you might not want to put too much weight on what she says. All these parties, all these pictures that are coming out, her surrounded by 50 people at a pool. Yeah, I'll hold on. I would hold on if I was her to an endorsement. But anyways, Julio Solero just came in banging. He says gatos for serio. The first time I heard that, I kid you not, this is an honest to God story. The first time I heard that term, I'm 18 years old, in 1999. I went to K-Pod. And the first time I heard, I actually thought that was a term for people that were housed in J-Pod. I didn't know a single thing, man. I didn't know a single thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're better off not knowing what I'm talking about. If you do, you probably had a little chuckle. I didn't know anything. What am I? A little chavalito? All right, I'm pulling up over here to mom's. Wow, man, the cemetery looks nice. It looks full orange. Cabrones. Wow, man. That's what I should have done, man. I should have just bought another 2 dozen and just taken off the buds of the marigold and just put it on mom's tomb. You know what I mean? Anyways, hold on. I forgot which highlight J Cast for trouble. No, serio. Let's talk about it, Julio. And if you want, I don't even know if I can do it here because I'm on my phone. Drop the link. We could talk about it. Because at the end of the day, there's only two choices. Yeah, there's probably like 4 or 5 people on the ballot. The other 3 people get less than 10% of the vote. I believe there's probably a space where you could pencil it in. Let me just see how mom's looks because I'm gonna have to shine her up. Wow, that's nice, man. People went all out, man. I'll show you guys. Let me see. People went all out, man. Disrespect, no disrespect. Yeah, people went all out, man. It's crazy. Here's mom. Oh, you could even buy like the little purple wreaths and all that. That's right. Anyways, yeah, we could talk about that, cabron. If you want to talk, just just numbers. I'm a numbers guy. I'm a numbers guy. I didn't grow up in college and get groomed. Univision don't tell me shit. I don't care what Jorge Ramos says because Jorge Ramos isn't living in the barrio working 3 jobs and barely making the rent. None of these celebrities are. Come on, let's keep it a buck, man. They're going into their nice mansions. Yeah, you know what? Let me go get the what's it called? The granite cleaner, marble cleaner. They're living in their mansions, cabron. So at the end of the day, it's like, we can get a copy and paste, maybe hit 10% inflation, maybe hit 8% unemployment. People don't believe those are the numbers. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay. As soon as I drop a lie anytime, chemo, you have all permission. Go in, cabron. Go in on me. I'm telling you what the real numbers are, man. It's 6.9% unemployment, 9.3% inflation. It's hard to argue with numbers, right? It's hard. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give mom the full shine. Yeah, got some new garras. That's right, man. New cloth towels. You got to bring the clean water. So, or what is it? Is it because you heard a rap song? There was a rap song. What is it? What is it? Oh, maybe it was when he said fake news when he started saying, um, you know, that he's anti this, anti that. Do you see when they're saying when the comedian, as some people say this, right? Fat Joe did an interview. Cut it out, Fat Joe. Okay. First of all, it was a comedian, Fat Joe. Fat Joe. If Dave Chappelle was at a Harris rally and he talked shit about Mexicans, what would you say, Fat Joe? Yeah, I'll hold. Órale, Mikey, I said mine's homeboy. That's right, to the boss. That's right, my boy. Just, I'm at the, man, I'm at the Panteon, but it's orange, man. It looks beautiful, man. If this doesn't bring out the Mexican in you, mm, I don't know what will, man. This is all pride, all orgullo, man. Straight up, 100%. Reggie G says straight. Oh man, no serio, but you gotta give me okay here, Reggie G. I'm gonna keep it real with you. The hood don't give a fuck, Reggie G. The hood don't give a fuck about anyone's opinion. We never give a fuck about politics, and I'm not speaking for anyone, but of course I'm in the neighborhood every day, and the youngsters that I talk to every day just tell me, Mikey, you're just laying it down, man. You know, I'm laying it down with numbers and facts. So, what is it? 9 times out of 10, it's a little false caption on a video that someone ran with that didn't fact check shit, and then all of a sudden they tattooed that in their head. But I'll hold. Purpose against the board. Ooh, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad Chief just said what he said right now. I'm glad because again, gente, this ain't Fox News pro Trump channel. But when you see shit up to unbiasedly, you can tell 4 more years of a fucked up economy and more crime. They're jumping on cars, they're ransacking places. They had to push this little Prop 36 to make themselves look like they're gonna go tough on crime. I know the homie Hangouts said it's the new 3 strikes. I would love to talk about that, Raskizi. Come on the channel, cabron. My schedule's finally gonna open up, man. It's been a crazy last 3 weeks, man. I mean, crazy. But I'm so glad that you said that, Chief. Let's talk about it. Here's what Cardi B said. I'm voting for Kamala because I don't want a man telling me what to do with my coochie. All due respect to the ladies. All due respect. I apologize, actually, to the ladies. So that's a false narrative. I'll tell you that. Why? Because I've heard 45 say again, and I'm not fucking Univision hasn't washed my head. Jorge Ramos hasn't washed my head. Um, no one, right? I'm a numbers guy, and that's fucking it. Um, he's said that he's going to give the power to choose to each state. I don't know how much clearer it needs to be said. Of course, they're not gonna put it out there. They're not. They're not gonna put it out there because that's something like that would knock the narrative. But the narrative is that he's going to put some kind of chastity belt and ban them across the board. That's not happening. The power to the state. If that would have happened, it would have happened during the last 4, and it didn't happen. Why will that never happen? That's too much power. That move is too powerful. So what do? Give it to the states and go through a democratic process. Democracy. Let the people talk about it. Frankly, we're guys. I don't even think we should have a voice in that shit. But unfortunately, men do run this nation. I mean, that's a fact. I mean, well, most men, people with position of authority to govern laws are men. So, but on that one, I back up. But I'm just glad you said that because that what to do with my coochie. No, that's going to depend on your governor and your state, what you do with your coochie. But I'll hold. How come people look past Trump's SA charges, sexual SA charges? So, you know what, cabron? I will say this. Again, it doesn't matter to me, man. The fuck, the economy does matter, and safer streets do matter. But other than that, I don't give a shit. I'm not hanging off a cliff on any politician. But since the DMs told me, am I voting for a felon? And tomorrow's the day, we're talking about it. When he came in office, they did a couple NDAs. They do that, right? Because it's hush money. They want to shut people up. Anything that has anything like that. Maybe that was one of them. I don't know. But are we basing it on morals? Because I'll tell you what, the fucking establishment and what they're doing, I believe they're the main diddlers trafficking children in this country. Now I know that just went way deeper than arguing about who I like in politics and no, I just fucking I crossed that level and went up to level 20 with the real problems in this country. So the main diddlers, I believe, I'll hold. But anyways, who gives two shits about what celebrity? You don't care what LeBron says, wait? No, I'm just kidding. You don't care what LeBron says? Fucking LeBron, man. He was in that back room with Oprah, J Lo. I heard there was like super. It was a super back room in 2016. The mega, mega, mega elites. These are the people that probably sold their souls. I'll just say that they sold their souls to be on that level where they're at. I think they're the main diddlers. But they were in the back room during the elections, and when 45 got elected. Keep it a buck. Is that the point that you started giving a fuck or giving a shit about politics? Let's see who keeps it real, because I will. That was the point. That at least he got me interested in it, because I didn't care. Red, blue, whoever. Red, blue, me or you. Whoever gave a shit. Mikey Chat, Irony Fisticuffs. That's right, my boy. So cool. Darlene Aragon. That's funny because I saw the meme saying, they made a meme. They made a million memes out of that, right? But it was the one where you're at the Thanksgiving table and it was a family, right? It looks like the movie Stepson or something like that. And then the meme said, the voiceover said, when your family says don't talk about politics at the dinner table on Thanksgiving, Trumpomania, brother. Oh man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yo, Stan Cal, that's right, my boy. I appreciate you, Caron. That's right. Pancho Zapata, I appreciate you, man. Anyone can make stories up, of course, of course. And then the crazy thing about it, Chief, is then they came out with fact checkers. When did fact checkers came out? Fact checkers never came out. Never came out until the truth started to be told. No, 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 no. They weren't fact checking lies. They were trying to counter the truth with a untrue, with another lie. And then that way, at the bottom of each Instagram post, well, this has been fact checked. And of course, Harris never got on her knees and Willie Brown cheated and was her mistress and was a celebrity hopping around different circles, all that shit. All that shit. I'll hold. Oh, yeah, we got water still. All right, we still got water. Marigolds. That's right. Irony Fisticuffs. That's right, Cabron. Appreciate you. Otter Gang for. That's right, man. Who's the head otter, cabron? That's all I want to know. Who's the head otter? Miss Chicano Tube is in the building, spending some moments with us. I appreciate you, amor. I know you're busy. Day off with Kristen, hanging out with my daughter. Dudes for Kamala. Stop. Gente, men for Kamala. I need right now in the comment section, men for Kamala. Check in right now. Don't say blue. And if you've been saying blue and you're not going to call yourself a man for Kamala, own that shit. Own that shit right now. Someone in the comment section, the first individual gets a Chicano Tube shirt that says, I'm a man for Kamala. Send me my shirt. Trump won't accept defeat. You know what it was, amiga? You remember this? A lot of people tend to forget this, that the 2020, that election, you remember how all the ballots are always counted? We generally know by midnight, 1 a.m. the latest, 2, maybe pushing it, who the president is. Why during that vote-in election, the first time in the history there was a vote-in election, did it take 3-4 days? Why? That's what I want to know. I'll hold. Nothing fishy, right? No, nothing fishy about going 3, 4, 5 days. I'll hold. Wow, awesome. What a PG chief. Dropped the whole cholo and buzz. Damn, dropped the whole fight. I can't, bro. I had a DJ. Remember I only said that? The only reason I dropped the EBK one is I had no music. I had no music. And so that's the only way. So if I even plan on ever doing that in the future, I wouldn't get a DJ. Why do I get a DJ the atmosphere way? We do have people there, even though it's only like 40, 50 or whatever, it's private. Um, for the atmosphere way, we have food, we have DJ. Ask anyone that's been to any one of my fights. We have food, we have DJs. It's a vibe all the time. We have a coolers. They drink. I mean, it's a my fights are a vibe. So I just put up the very limited amount of tickets that we're gonna sell. Okay, you guys get at me. Let me see if anyone said I'm a man for Kamala. Bigfoot. Bigfoot. What would a man for Kamala shirt look like? Let me ask Bigfoot that. First, give his Trump's a Freemason. That praise the Lord. As believers, fool. Damn it. No, people. I've heard podcasts say, right? I can't even trust him. He's a plant. But to those podcasters, everyone's a plant, and everyone's a reptile. Everyone has a chip in their head, and some of these podcasts uh, are a trip, man. Are a trip. You just gotta watch what you're putting in your ear all the time, man. I'd rather just hear something to improve myself as a person than ranting and raving. If believe it or not, my YouTube Yada time even is next to none. There's apps actually that can show the what you spend time on apps and stuff like that. My YouTube time has to be because I put it out there and then I leave it to the people. And then I tap in with the community always. Quiero Valero says, I'd rather vote for a man that dodges bullets than a woman who dodges questions with a laugh. Damn. You know what's crazy, bro? Is if Obama would have got shot twice, he would have been Nelson Mandela on the newspaper for the whole time. Wait, we would have never stopped hearing about. And that just goes to show who runs the newspapers. But again, gente, you just got to choose who's going to be your boss. Who would be a better boss? But if we want to start talking about morals, yeah, these politicians like 46 who's in office now, who more than 20 times his net worth, I'll hold. But I appreciate you. SGV just stepped in the building. My boy. Darlene Aragon says conspiracy theory. So when Trump loses MAGA or Trump won't accept it. So this transfer of power date is already set for the 20th of January. You know how it was set for the 6th of January, the last one. This one is set for the 20th of January, transfer of power. And I mean, if Harris gets it, which I don't think she is, I think she's gonna only get maybe like 7, 8 states, and not the swings. I don't even think she's gonna get half of the swings. But I posted something that Joe Rogan said. A lot of people revere what Joe Rogan said. A lot of people believe Joe Rogan has a very high IQ. So there's some weight on what if he says something, there has to be some weight. He said, wouldn't it be logical though? They're just funneling people in. And I know some people said, well, the Republicans get mad. And yeah, fucking people get mad. They want people out of their fucking city, right? I guess. I don't know. It ain't happening in Salinas. Here's 90% Rasta. Um, he goes, wouldn't it make sense? Then give them EBT, set them all up to vote. And then you swing those votes. Wouldn't that kind of, be collude with the idea of leaving the border open and planning 4 years down the line this thing? I thought when he said that was, wow, it blew me away. I was like, this shit is chess, man. But anyways, Artie Marty says reptile. No, it's come across my podcast way that, it's the reptile. It's the reptile instincts. I said, as soon as they said that, I clicked off that shit. I'm not ruling anything out, but I like God and I like the plan of redemption, you know. Uh period. That's it. I don't need to make it more complicated than that. Then you want to talk about 7 dimensions and all that? Pues have fun with your 7 dimensions. What do you do on each dimension? Can you be a different person on each dimension? Like, or is it, and then reincarnation, all that stuff? Again, I don't go, I don't, it's not even a rabbit hole to me. I don't want to learn certain things. I'm good, man. I got moms right here, my family, my heart's beating. I got food, clothes on my back. I'm good, cabrones. Bigfoot, my brother, that's right. Mile High Hustle just stepped in the building. He's going to be throwing chingazos with a very dangerous man, a very game and dangerous opponent. And Mile High's plan is to ride off in the sunset with the belt on the shoulder and sending his opponent to the dentist respectfully. We're going to see. We're going to see. Name some policies, not just conspiracy. Well, how about this? How about taxes? Let's talk about taxes, Risky. You want to talk policy? Let's talk about taxes. How about for the first time ever coming up with a plan for the economy to remove income taxes? What do you think about that? Since you want to talk policies, I haven't heard anything on from any other person as far as this regard. Some people don't even have the balls to say they'll leverage this shit with tariffs. But I'll hold. That's right, cabrón. Órale, man. I appreciate you, cabrón. Oh, so rest in peace, Christian, man. I lost a partner over the weekend. Double Trouble Ryan. I appreciate you, Coach Ryan from Double Trouble Boxing. I had to confirm. I saw him. I said he passed away. I didn't know him personally on the calles, never kicked it, but there was a solid group on that street. There was a solid group, always holding it down like in training day. Remember when they drive in the jungles? And he was one of them. And I met him in the juvie, and I'm like, man, he's our age, bro. My brother, Double Trouble Ryan, he's our age, and he just passed away. It's crazy, man. We're in here one day tomorrow, but that's Kill Street. That's Kill Street. Conrad Saludos, that's right, my boy. Stockton 209 is deep, is in the casa, my boy. Appreciate you. All right, let's go back to it. Am I voting for a felon? Yeah, you know what? I'm voting for the felon. You know what? The Chicano in me wants to say it takes one to know one. You know what I mean? The Chicano in me wants to say, hey, remember like in the Italian mafia? In the Italian mafia, you couldn't even join the Italian mafia in the beginning. And I'm talking about Sicily days. I'm not talking about U.S. commission days. The original, the origins of it in Sicily, Naples, wherever it was, right? You couldn't even join if you hadn't done time. And that was a requisite, just so they would trust you and know, okay, this guy, is on the level. But anyways, I don't even know how I got to that. Policy one is to support them. All of you guys on IG are getting deported. Arizona fools, you're getting deported. The food community, you're getting deported. You ain't hard fool is getting deported. All the fools are getting deported, man. Tony says Trump 24. Hey, that's your choice, bro. I respect it, bro. That's your choice. Whoever you pencil in on that bubble, don't let no one tell you shit about it, man. I live my life owning things. I don't back up. It's like life's too short. My heart is beating. It's one less heartbeat before I hit the pinchy grave. So I don't have time to milk shit or water nothing down. Bro, you vote for who you want. But when people start saying, wow, I see a red hat, and it gets me so mad and all that, to me, it's just like, we'll come to 285 East Stalisol and throw the fucking gloves on. Or for the people that are net bangers and think they're so hard, well, we don't have to have gloves. We'll do it bare knuckle. But at least we'll do it in a setting where you got, good lighting, and we'll sell it. Order the Mile High Hustle. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you, man. Am I voting for the felon? Yeah, it takes one to know one, man. So here's what's a trip. Here's a fact. 72, 3 years he went of his life. 72, 3 years of his life, he had no felonies. And within the last 4 years, he's gotten 30 something felonies. I'll hold. Let me start spraying this calcium cleaner on moms, man. Yeah, you're gonna shine. Mira, ahorita vas a brillar con unas botas del ejército. Trump had 44 cabinet members, 40 of them say he's not fit for office. His own cabinet, there was a turnaround in his cabinet that was one of the highest. It was one of the highest. From what I understand, people were getting the position to get it, but then you weed out the snakes, you weed out the fakes. People flipped, like the dude Bolden flipped. The attorney general, what was his name? That dude flipped. So people that he thought was going to be solid, well, I mean, you let someone in and they show their colors. What do? Kick them out. So there was a large turnover on his cabinet. I remember that. I think you learn from that. You're going to learn from that. I think a second term is going to be your best term, not your first term. But again, I'm whatever. Risky business. Hey, here's some reality here. Let's hear your reality. I want to pinchy hear your fucking Confucius knowledge reality. Hold on, wait, it's because I'm putting the calcium cleaner on mom's. I highlighted your comment. I'm not gonna forget it. Wait, hold on. The calcium cleaner, you leave it for like 2 minutes. It gets all the calcium that's in the agua up, man. It lifts it to the surface so you can scrub it off. Little pad, because you have to kind of you have to buff. I have to buff mom's out, man, like a car. Or that's just me wanting to do it cherry. Mom deserves it. Here's some reality. People want to live above their means. Come down to earth and accept. Hold on. Testing 1 2. I got a phone call. I had to send it. And this is my wife. Beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wife. People want to live. Yeah, por eso dijo Chente, man. Un barrio muy humilde. It's like we should live within our means, but bro, let's keep it a buck, man. The internet has fucking created self-esteem issues for a lot of people, man. Where they're starting to argue with their own couples. Couples are arguing. You don't do this, but this motherfucker on the internet does it for his wife. Wow. Is that where we come to? Is that how shallow our thinking is? How shallow? You want to compare yourself to 4 billion human beings in the nation? Yeah, you need to turn the internet off. So yeah, the internet is a trip, man. It's a trip, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna buff mom out, man. Show you how to scrub. Scrub moms. Watch this. I'm gonna show you how to scrub mom. This is the top coat. Scrubbing moms, man. Flowers are still looking clean, huh? And this is not an abrasive. This is they send one for like big headstones that's very abrasive. It's bronze. This is not. Anyways, ill. Am I voting for a felon? Absolutely. It takes one to know one. Hey, I need a dude that's been shot, man. I need a dude that's been at least in a bar fight. I need and then well, it could have been her. Respectfully, it could have been a her, but at least someone I'm like, you know what? Try to kill this motherfucker. Why do you think they did that? But some people will say, well, it's because this and it's because that. But then when I want to play the video or hear the whole context of the whole thing, they don't want to hear it. Oh, Artie Loke, that's right. Cabrón, getting love. Artie Marin. Chicano. When is Artie Marin going to start a channel, huh? We need Artie Marin. Start a channel, cabrón. Let me know, man. We'll run a series for a couple weeks in a row. Talking shit. On Ninered out. On Ninered out. That's right. What's the poll say? What's the Clinton News Network? Yeah, that's crazy. But the messed up thing about it, bro, is that we can't trust them, bro. Over the last 4 years, 8 years, people have been exposed just for making shit up. Making shit up, man. And people believe it before they can even think. That's crazy, man. That's where we're at. So the polls, I don't know. So red channels are gonna say they're swinging their way. Blue channels are gonna say they're swinging their way. That's just the truth. Yeah, mom's is shiny. That's the first coat. Only the first coat. I give her like 3 buffs. Oh, Spencer. Risky saying facts. Okay, well that's good, man. Speak them, cabron. Speak them. That's right, Darlene Aragon. I appreciate you, amiga. He is talking about stuff from 2020. This is 2024. Yeah, I jump around a little bit. What I was talking about was the mail-in ballots. Obviously, that was 2020. It never took days. Someone fact check me. How many days until the official it happened? Because the reports were coming out that windows were getting boarded up. Complete windows were getting boarded up. Um, they're finding mail carts on the sides of the roads with ballots. Again, politics. I'm voting for the felon. Men, no one said men for Kamala. I'm giving a shirt away to the first one that tells me I'm a man for Kamala. Send me my men for Kamala shirt. I will put a Chicano Tube logo on there. Serio. Gnarly about those spreading fake news. We don't want that out on. Oh shit, I forgot to turn off my camera. You don't want to see my ugly face. Conrad. Handing out free naps. Damn, you want to be there? I put very limited tickets available right now. Again, you're going to have to go through the FBI, the DOJ, the CIA if you're going to be there. Trust me. So anyone that has any other intention, it's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad for you. Um, so if you want to get a hold of me, there's the phone number. I already got at least 2-3 messages. So um, you'll start with the FBI, and then you'll go to the CIA, and then you go to the DOJ. Black, no, I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm joking around, man. Of course, we do lose money, when we can't do open gate. Let's keep this a buck. Let's keep that a buck. We can't do an open live gate. Then I'm losing money, man. We're losing money because I would have gave them a gate percentage too. Fast, risky, irk the fuck out. That's right, cabrón. Hey, cálmate, way. As long as you don't take pingas, man. I tell the youngsters the worst thing you could do is take a pill. Once you take a pill, it's inside of you, it consumes you, it's too late, man. You're not even waking up. Hospital, you're not even, you won't even have enough time in your life to get in the car, go for a ride to the hospital. So just don't take pingas, way. Irk out another shit, way. What do we used to call it? Gurping, swerving, lit, keyed. Keyed. I heard that. One else from like the Bay Area, partners. Keyed, they would always say. Team Big Box of Terminator. That's right, cabrón. A very dangerous opponent, man. Very dangerous opponent. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Do you really think Trump's going to stop World War III? Come on. Well, I mean, all we have is tape. We have 4 years of a presidency. So if we look at it from that standpoint, there was 0 wars, and right now there's 2. And they're using these 2 as a funnel, I believe, for money. Friends help friends. Hey, help me out. Fucking, here's a little check at Christmas time. It's the same thing with HMOs, the PPOs, the doctors. People don't understand. Every time they write a prescription, they get a commission. So every time you go see a doctor, of course they want to give you pills. But people don't understand how that works. World War III. Arden Money says, fuck it, Chicanos. We'll just arm up, huh? Chicanos versus the world, and we'll just take it over, or what way? And then the hate will come, huh? The hate will come. What we'll do? We'll do a half US, a half Mexican kind of pinchy globe and shit. How do we do it, cabron? Let me know. Put a pedo, man. Bigfoot lullabies, my brother. My. Mile High Hustle has a goal, man. Is to touch his chin, move his jaw just a quarter, like he said. That's all it takes to dislocate the jaw and disconnect the equilibrium and the nerve. Move his jaw a quarter inch. Drive off into the sunset like a fucking stud. And I'm assuming that I would get phone calls because then you'd put a target on your back. I'm assuming I would start getting phone calls and someone's going to want to test that chin. But then you would be the heavily favored one. Absolutely. Okay, what's this one right here? Okay, this is like a lotion and you put it on top and then you it gives moms the top layer, the top coat. Trump left trillions in debt. Well, they did fact check Mark Cuban the other day when he said that he left 25% more inflation than Obama had. They did fact check him, and it ended up being a negative number. It ended up being not a plus that he left inflation. It ended up being that it was like a negative 6%, which means there was none. You could fact check that too. And anyone could fact check it. I'm not just trying to state things, you know. I said that last time. I think Raskizi was in the comment section, homie hangout, and he said I was talking about the last 30 years who held office. I said specifically 30 years. Raskizi, if you're hearing me, you know what I'm saying. I said specifically 30 years. You went all the way back to 1981. Okay, well then yeah. If you go all the way that far back, then you'll start seeing a bunch of GOP uh, leaders. But I was only saying, maybe my window was too short too, huh? That's kind of what it was. And you were just expanding my window, cabrón. But shout out to you, man. Raskizi, he's a real one. Laugh aloud. You say you're for the raza, but want them to pay high gas and food prices because your feelings were hurt. Low critical thinking. If we base it on feelings, absolutely, man. Absolutely. If we base it on feelings, I mean, come on. The way you feel is going to be the opposite of growth, a positive economy, safer streets. Because I don't feel we should hand out harder crimes to criminals. I don't feel it. I feel they should all rehabilitate. That's when you have to get your feelings out of it and look at the numbers. These cabrones are taking advantage of the system. We're giving them money, checks, Obama phones, hotels, rehabs, because you said no more prisons. And the buses don't stop pulling up. So you wanted us to tear down the prisons, but the buses don't stop pulling up. How does that make sense? I just went all over the place right there. I went on like 5 different policies. Like Risky says, I don't talk policies at all. He says, I never do. Well, Miss Chicano is still here? Okay. That's already 10, 15 minutes. Amor. She has me on the Bluetooth, gente. She has me on the Bluetooth. She's super busy, man. Right now, they're actually shooting all the Christmas. You believe it or not, they do that like a month early. We're shooting Christmas right now. People coming over and como to the studio in lumberjacks and however they want to dress, or their dogs. They get their dogs groomed, super cherry clean grooms on the dogs, and then come over. Man, those are beautiful memories. Beautiful. Beautiful memories. All right, let me see what's going on. Bigfoot's laughing. I don't even know what he's laughing at, cabrón. Kamala, there it is. Kamala, amiga. You need a Kamala. Well, women. I didn't say women. Notice I said men. I'm waiting for a man to own it and just step up to the plate and say, I'm absolutely 100% everything blue. Men for Kamala. Mikey, where's my shirt? And then you have to tag me on IG. Wait, that's part of. I have to make that part of the clause because $25 shirt. Then you have to collaborate on IG. Oh man, mom is shining, man. Mom's completely shining. America needs unity, yeah, but in politics, it's always been mudslinging. So I don't want people to think that it's been the most hostile it's ever been. No, well, yeah, because Uncle Trump came in there and he was a calmado dude that went on Oprah every week that everyone loved and made everyone millions of dollars, like Mike Tyson and a lot of Africanos. And then he threw a monkey wrench in it. And there's always been politics. Once you bring that up, way half the people fucking close their ears, fall off, drop off. Everyone and their mama has an opinion on there. But that one false narrative that Chief had mentioned, where Cardi B said, Mike, I don't want a man telling me what to do with my coochie. Well, that's actually up to the states. What are you talking about? There's no executive order federal. Imagine how controversial that would even be remotely close to. That's not going to happen. So that's that's a lie. That's a lie. That's all I'm saying. He would have done it already, but of course, it's not even possible. He got caught. Damn, man. You're only sorry when you get caught, huh, amiga? FDT, NKH. Boom. You ain't hard, fool. You ain't Ras. All the fools getting deported. Did you see that Central Cal that the ex-host of the food community, he got into it with the dude from Hemet, the rapper? I'm sure it's for clout a little bit, right? Or maybe a lot of it. Who knows, man? But all I'm saying is, why put these screenshots up and then delete them? I think there's some kind of mesa, internet mesa, or whoever the general is on the internet, net banging mesa. He makes a phone call. Hey, take that post down. I'm like, why don't you own that shit? And you already got into it and shot the missile. Now just own it. I'm telling you, man, what I'm telling people tomorrow on the last live is, is you better stop dick riding, fence respectfully, the ladies, fence riding, and speak your mind unapologetically and don't hold back because you're living for other people. Imagine hating the white man but sending your kids to the university. Gotcha. One of the dudes, Gabacho's this and the white man, the colonizer. Hey, where's your daughter going to school? Oh, she wants to go to Yale. Yeah, gotcha. Do you think Trump will bring unity? He's a dick, bro. He's very in Spanish. There's a word called brusco. It sometimes is what we need, right? That's why that no one ever wanted to talk to the ruler of North Korea because era brusco el way. He's a dick. But Uncle Trump being the first one in 50 years to step over there and have a meeting, why did he accept his meeting? Out of all because the rest of the politicians weren't ever going to do shit. They were soft and it didn't amount to much. There was no matter. There was no substance in having a meeting with them. But Uncle Trump was the first one in 50 years who stepped on North Korean soil. Why was it him? I'll hold. But no, not about unity. It's just about whatever the group's, core ideologies are, economy, um, safer streets, etc. So, I mean, guess what? You'll have more money in your wallet and you'll have safer streets. Who can argue against that? Trump for mine. My wallet can't take 4 more years. Just put it. Damn! Imagine no income taxes. Way. Imagine no income taxes. That'd be crazy. Well, where are they gonna come up with the money on the back end for shit? Well, first of all, you know why they get mad? It's because they've been funneling the money. That's why they ask us for always for schools, taxes, and fix colleges and fix elementary schools because we vote like dummies. Yes, on like the 10 measures when it's like to me it was 9 out of 10 measures I voted no for. I did have a voter's guide. I had a voter's guide. It was a conservative. It was a conservative voter's guide. I could keep it a buck. But it's crazy. When I learned that, I was like, every single year we vote for it, every term. So you have to vote for it how many years in a row until you die? 90 something times you're gonna vote to fix the schools? People don't get that neither. Tell them to be well behaved in prison. You saying Uncle Trump's gonna hit a level 1? He's gonna be in a fire camp and all this other shit, bro. I mean, how many indictments already? 5? You don't think he's got good lawyers? Again, that's not the part. The part we should be saying, holy fuck, is that they would go after you. Imagine if it was you, Way. We wouldn't be laughing, joking around on YouTube right now, thinking that you're in everything is gravy, but you're the one getting fucking process servers hit, lawsuit, indictment. Takes a special cat to kind of carry that shit. Why so many people flip? Damn it, man. It could be that he was not establishment, and if he's not establishment, people kind of have to sell themselves in order to have a long-term career in politics. So you're gonna have to sell yourself. You know what? You're not voting how you want. You could put that facade on for the people and the cameras. We tell you what to do. Look what happened to 46. There was reports after that debate. Chuck Schumer, Pelosi, the whole DNC walked, had a meeting, and straight told him, "You're done." The gall these people have to tell a sitting president that he's no longer running for presidency a second time. That's some fucking bully shit. And I don't like bullies. I hit bullies in the chin. Alvin, where you at? Step up. Kamala will bring us the world. Shit. No, what Kamala will do, bro, I don't know if she'll bring us because she's not going to say shit, bro. She's not going to do those press conferences like every president had to 5 days a week. We're just used to not seeing 46, but the costumbre was to hit the Rose Garden 5 days a week. She's not going to say that because they want her to say less. What she'll do, she'll let the wars go on. She'll just keep sending money, 200 billion, 200 billion, 200 billion, 200 billion, and they'll cloak it in humanity. They'll cloak it in humanity and humanitarian terms. You need to reverse the filter instead. Damn it. No, you know what? It's funny you just mentioned that. The wifey, Miss Chicano too. Weren't we just talking about that last night, amor? I was telling you that Ray, he used to work for a water softening company, and he would be under sinks all day of people's houses. He was making good money too. We're just thinking about that, cabron. Serio pedo. Yesterday, what a trip. You mentioned that. who voted 3 times for Trump, raise their hand. I can't wait. Oh, I can in the chat maybe, but that would be me. That'd be me. Who's complaining about the economy, but the cash tax? Okay, but here's the crazy thing about it though. Taxes is a foreign concept. It's a foreign concept. We're so used to it imposed on us. It's almost like someone that has EBT welfare. They can't imagine without it. They don't want to imagine without it. But it can happen. It can happen. But come on, wait. Who's not paying taxes? Wait. They tax you, and then they tax you about 3, 4 times on your money. I'll hold. Well, just vote. I hope we can get past the name calling you again. No, no one's doing that, Darlene. Absolutely not. Hey, cálmanse, especially with the mujeres, okay? I wrenched the ladies up so they could hit you guys. Got to have unity, not in politics way, but I tried on YouTube way. I came on here. I was like, you know what? I'm not shooting shots. I'm not gonna respond. Nothing, nothing. And that didn't work out. I got into like 2 wars and shit. But it's all good. It's all entertainment. Cashing tax return. Damn, risky. He said you got the dumbest comment of the live award. Que gacho, man. Que gacho. I know there's a comeback coming. Bigfoot's laughing. Your illegal immigrants are depleting the system. Well, I mean, it let's keep this in context. Yes, that's an issue, but it's only an issue every 4 years. The only reason I want to deal with the southern border, I'll never argue with someone how to defend it. I'll never argue with someone is a wall better or not. No, a system is better that it could, however, it ends up like Fort Knox. However, it ends up impenetrable. Okay. I don't argue that stuff. I don't argue that and what are immigrants doing in this country and the crimes and I don't that's just not me. I don't hit those bullet points. The only thing I want to talk about is when they do secure that border, all that high statistics of children and women that are being trafficked goes to zero. That's my victory. And for us that are here already in 2024 and our grandparents, great grandparents, great grandparents, fucking then be happy we're here already. Y cálmala. Artemani's laughing. Santa man, our vote doesn't count here in California. It's always going to be a blue state. You don't want to tell people not to vote, pinche Santa man. But I appreciate you, cabron. I know what you mean, cabron. I had the Tejana on the last live way. Go trip out on that one. The wifey brought that one the last time from Mexico for me. She's already brought me like 3. Puro pinche Trump. Yeah, speak your voice, man. Did no one ever say already awakening? Did no one ever say I'm a man for Kamala? I guess not. I've been looking at the comments. Kennedy, Republican, Ronald Reagan, Republican, Trump, kill one, try to assassinate. What they say. It's just too deep, man. Especially when they start shooting bullets. Huh. It's crazy when politics turns into violence, man. That's crazy. Yet men of God like Martin Luther King absolutely going to the grave talking about that's when you cross the line. And then what did they do to him? They took him out. That's crazy, man. Vatos for Trumpster. There's an IG page right there, cabron. Our first women president, Madam Kamala Harris. So Darlene is saying on November 6th, she's going to stand up proud with her Kamala shirt. And she's saying Kamala, no. She's saying, yeah, that Kamala's going to be at the ball with her husband, Waltz, who's, he's kind of a weirdo. But anyways, they'll be at the ball, the gala. They'll be in formal, elegant clothes, going through the political motions, you know what I mean? And then I think, well, I don't think she's gonna win, respectfully, amiga. But in an alternate universe, then she would sit down, let everyone else write the laws, tell her what to say, and 4 more years. Let's go, compa Trump. Fonzie Tres is in the casa. I appreciate you, my boy. Elected a clown. Expect. Hey, but do you really give a shit though? Serio pedo. Are you like me that when Uncle Trump got voted in office, all of a sudden we started giving a shit? Like, we didn't care, right? It could have been Obama 4 more times. Would you have cared? You know what I mean? So, anyways, Pura Mota's in there. 4 puntos. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. So, for sure, he's from Bakersfield and up, huh? With 4 puntos right there. For sure, he's from Bakersfield and up. Trump for president 2025. Again, They fucking hate the guy, and he made Mike Tyson a multimillionaire. It's a trip, man. A lot of it has to do with videos and media. A lot of it, man. It's sad that our minds are that like spongy, just to absorb everything instead of saying, "Wait a second, let's talk about it. Let's question shit." A woman has always been the backbone of men, a silent partner, but things are changing. Women strong. That's right, amiga. Women rule the world. Tax return crashers don't. I don't know what that means, man. Cheney, yeah, they said he was a warmonger. Well, que gacho, huh? I mean, because he wanted to go to Kuwait and all that. I remember when they went to that war in 2001 after 9/11. All kinds of protesters were on the street saying, "How many barrels of oil per life?" Oh, see, they were saying it's an oil war. It's pretty much what was going on down there. A pinchy oil war, man. Lots of illegal immigrants are becoming bosses, owner bosses. Yeah. O sea, there's a pathway way. Unless they commit felonies way, they're not going to get caught up. If you see a video every once in a while, okay, ice raid, don't think it's happening on every corner. Matter of fact, you haven't heard about it ever during his presidency because his presidency doesn't want that on their jacket. But I mean, they are happening. Just like Obama didn't want that. He built the cages on the jacket, on his jacket, but he built the cages. They could have been in detention centers that are formal buildings and institutions to give people some kind of normalcy. But he built cages because they kept telling Obama there's an overflow problem. There's an overflow problem. We don't have no more facilities. What can you do? Makeshift shit. Okay, then do it. But they end up looking like Corcoran shoe cages. Minority be the new normal. That's right, amiga. I don't know. But that's always going to be a term. Minority, majority. Especially in the House, especially in the politics. It's never going to go away. But yeah, Mexicans in California, we're not the minority. Don't get that twisted. Let that go. Because that's not the case. We are the majority in California. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, people. Trump can't even don't. Yeah, gotcha, man. Doesn't even do a 805 doesn't even do a warm-up comment. He just goes fucking straight to the jugular with the pedazo, right? Or the razor blade he had under his tongue and shit. He's got 9 concepts of a health plan. It's been 9 years, bro, and he can't come up with any good policies for the average American. I got a this. Girl, that got here for me. Dang. Grandma? Oh yeah, where's mom? In the car. Oh, okay, look, grandma. She's shiny. How does she look? Shiny? Yeah, she is. The Kempasuchi flowers. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, let me go say hi, mom. I know you guys are gonna come. I really did need this though. This is for the title company. I did. Thank you. What do you think? You go scoop my stuff back if you want to get out of the frame. Let me go say hi to mom. My bad, you guys. My bad. I'm gonna have to wrap this one up. Beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wife is here live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. I'm gonna let you guys go. Am I voting for a felon? Am I voting for a felon? It takes one to know one, cabron. Hit that like. I'll catch you guys tomorrow on the last words that we got before we wake up in a new world, November 6th. But remember what I always say? Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.